Did you know that the global stock market is up 12% alone this year and 72% over the last 5 years? Cash in the bank is losing out due to inflation, which has been 20% over the last 3 years. Ultimately, this is why people feel like they're falling behind and why you need to start investing. But it can be confusing and feel overwhelming. So in this video, I'm gonna show you the 4 steps to take so you can cut through the noise and finally start investing in 2026. If you're new here, I'm Ryan, I'm a chartered accountant and I built my own personal investment portfolio from scratch to 6 figures over the last 8 years. Honestly, it's simpler than you think. Let's get into it. Quickly, why would you even bother investing? There's 2 reasons. Firstly, because cash sitting in the bank, as we mentioned, loses out to inflation. Don't get me wrong, we need cash, pay our bills, save for specific goals, get a few pints of Guinness, but excess cash sitting there year after year is eroded by inflation. Secondly, because of compound interest. This is simply where you invest, make a gain, leave the gain invested, and then that original gain goes on to make further gains. Why is this so powerful? Well, at an 8% return per year, a £100 investment becomes £2,172 after 40 years. Not that exciting, right? Sorry, bit of a letdown. That'll probably be the price of a baby Guinness in 40 years time, to be honest with you. But stay with me, £100 per month at 8% per year for 40 years becomes over £300,000. Bit more interesting, right? And that's the power of compounding over the long term. And why you simply need to start investing as soon as possible. So how can you start investing as simply as possible in 2026? Let me tell you, and if you want all of this written down for you clearly and concisely, you can download my free investing guide in the description below. Step 1, choosing an investment platform. Choosing one can feel a bit like walking into a supermarket and seeing a wall of 50 different cereals. I mean, especially when you're in America, very confusing and very overwhelming. But a platform is simply just an app or website that we use to invest. In the UK, there are a lot of different options, but don't worry, I'm here to help you cut through the noise. If you're just starting out, use Trading 212 or Invest Engine. They're both low fee and beginner friendly. For now, keep those 2 in mind. We're gonna come back to some other options later on in the video, but these 2 will get you started with no stress. Step 2, let's keep this unbelievably simple. Use a stocks and shares ISA. Only 15% of people in the UK have a stocks and shares ISA. So if you're watching this, and you haven't got one, I'm coming for you. Sorry, that did sound a bit creepy. But why are these accounts so good? They're like a magic shield, is the way to think about them. A magic shield that protects you from the taxman HMRC. All of the growth, the gains, the dividends are completely tax-free, and we can put in £20,000 per tax year. Both Trading 212 and Invest Engine offer a stocks and shares ISA, so it's nice and easy. And if you're worried about pensions, don't worry, we're also gonna come back to that later on in the video. Step 3, choosing an actual investment. Choosing what to invest in is the hardest part. I struggled with this too. There are thousands of stocks, thousands of funds, and it's unbelievably easy to get lost in it all. But here's the key, just get started and keep it simple. You'll want to avoid any individual stocks for now, as they're much riskier and much more volatile. So instead, we'll be using index funds, which is a bit of jargon, but think of it like a box of celebrations. Rather than only having Maltesers, you can have every single chocolate in the box. And index funds work similarly. Rather than investing into individual companies, you can invest into hundreds, if not thousands of companies inside one index fund. How can we keep this approach as simple as possible? Once again, which is the theme of really my investing approach and this video, use a global index fund. As we mentioned at the start, global stock markets are up 72% over the last 5 years, and we can tap into this by using the global index fund. Remember, future returns aren't guaranteed, and there will be crashes along the way, as there always are with investing. But if you're investing for the long term, this is the simplest, and in my opinion, to be perfectly honest with you, the best way to get started. I mean, even 8 years later and growing a 6-figure portfolio, most of my own money is in these global index funds. Even though I love talking about this and researching all the options, I still use them myself in my own personal investments. So I'm not telling you one thing and then doing something different. This is how genuinely I've built my wealth and will continue to in the decades ahead. If you want more in-depth analysis on global index funds, I'll link my free global index fund cheat sheet in the description below. Step 4, automate. I used to try to manually invest and it just didn't work. I would essentially bottle it and not invest because I thought the market was high or it was low and it was gonna go lower, and Yeah, the much better option, to be frank with you, is just to automate your monthly investments. It's like setting up a standing order for your bills, except this one is going to be paying yourself first and investing for your future to build your wealth. Just set up an automatic monthly direct debit into your investment account and your wealth will grow over the years on autopilot. These are the 4 steps. Completed it, mate. But in seriousness, we're now automatically investing into thousands of companies around the world through global index funds inside of a stocks and shares ISA on an investment platform. That's the 4 steps. And through this approach, you're now investing in a low fee way, a tax efficient way, and building your wealth over time, simply and passively. But you might have some further questions. So what else should you consider? Firstly, on step 1, should you use Trading 212 or Invest Engine? The beauty of investing is that you can open up accounts on both. So I would just say do that and see which one you prefer. To get free fractional shares up to £100 or euros, you can open an account with Trading 212 through my link in the description, or you can use promo code MMS in the Trading 212 app. Terms apply. I don't have an affiliate link or referral link for Invest Engine, but I'll also link their website down below if you wanted to have a look and sign up. Secondly, what about other investment platforms? In the UK, we're lucky, or maybe unlucky in some regards, to have so many options. I mean, I'm not even mentioning Vanguard, Hargreaves Lansdown, AJ Bell, Free Trade, the list goes on. However, to keep this as simple as possible and to just straight up be frank with you, if you're a beginner and you've got a small amount of money to start, Trading 212 or Invest Engine are just going to be the best options to get you started. I will be creating a full video on investment platforms soon and ranking them in a tier list, so I'll save that analysis for then and subscribe so you don't miss it. Thirdly, what about workplace pensions? Now, I didn't realize this when I first started investing, but if you have a workplace pension, that is your money and it's being invested, which is great. That means you're already investing each month automatically, even if you don't realize it. So following these steps we've gone through and opening up a stocks and shares ISA on the side will do wonders to have another pot and grow your wealth even more and even quicker. But bringing it back to your workplace pension, when it comes to that, the first step is to get access to it. The second step is then to find out what fees you're paying and what the money is actually being invested into. If you have any questions on any of that, just let me know. But start today, start the new year right. These small steps genuinely will change your future and help you build your wealth. If you need further help, I'll leave another link down below, which is the link to my 4-week investing course, which is kicking off in the new year. These 4 steps will get you started, but there are some common investing mistakes that can really slow down your progress when it comes to building your investment portfolio. So watch this video here next, where I pulled together 16 things that I wish I knew when I first started investing.